Stamping, and I'm excited you're here tonight. We are going to do something a little different tonight. I am part of a fundraiser for Foster Village. I've done this for a couple of years in different iterations and ways. But each June they do a lemonade stand fundraiser and they have kids host lemonade stands, and then different companies will do lemon themed products or projects. And then raise money for Foster Village. So, yay, C2C stamping. If you don't know about Foster Village and what they do, it's a great organization. It does have locations outside of this area, but we do have one in Dripping Springs. And so you can go to fostervillageaustin.org to see more about what they do. I am pulling us up on my laptop to see so that I can make sure that we're on live. We're going to do some black and white lemon themed cards. Right now, we don't have a current lemon set, so I'm using an old lemon builder punch and an older couple of sets. Um, so the punch actually went with lemon zest, which is a way older lemon set, but I really like the sentiments in sweet citrus. So have a zesty birthday, sending you a big squeeze. Thanks a bunch. So I'm going to use the sentiments from this set, but I'm using the punch from this set. This also had like a really cool die and embossing folder combo. It was like one of our first hybrid ones. It was actually really cool. But I didn't use that this time. So I kept these designs pretty simple. I had people come over this week and they could make a card for and get some lemonade for a $10 donation. What I'm doing is if you want a card, you can give a $5 donation and I will send you a card. If you give more, if you give 20, you'll get all four cards. And if you are one of the first people to donate, then you will get some extra goodies, some lemon themed goodies. So I'm going to put my Venmo on here, which is at C2C. And I'm 90% sure I'm going to put my personal one too, just so that if you want to send your money, if you have Venmoed me before, great. If you don't have that and you want to send money another way, just let me know. But Melissa Maria Thomas. So let me know if you are interested in doing this, and I will make a set of cards for you because I'm assuming you probably don't have these supplies. I am using some current paper. So this is paper from I saved it because I knew I wouldn't remember the name. I think it's Product Medley, Paper Medley. So Paper Medley has some really pretty yellow paper, and it also has some cool black and whites. And then I used a bunch of black and white prints from the Artisan Sketched. So not the floral sides, but the B sides. So you're going to see that. And it was really fun to punch lemons out of this paper to make these cards. So these are the cards. So you'll see that there's just some fun shapes, stitch shapes, the arches, the spotlight on nature. And then I tried to add like a fun embellishment to each one. So ladybugs or a pretty bow. The really sparkly dots. Those are so pretty. I forget the name of them. And then the brass butterflies. So we're going to make each one of these. I'm going to show you how these come together. So the card base is just darling duckling because the lemons are also darling duckling, and we're going to punch a bunch of lemons. So do that. I think we're gonna need five because I think no, one, two, three, four, five, six. We're gonna need six. So let's see if we can get a bunch of lemons out of here. All right, one, two, three. Yep. We'll see what happens there. Four. 6. Okay, great. Don't worry, it'll be okay. I'm borrowing my friend's punch. Don't panic. It'll be okay, Kathleen. I promise. um, so my friend is actually obsessed with lemons and kept all the lemon stuff. So when I knew I needed a lemon set, I contacted her because I knew that she would have what I needed. So, all right. So we've got all of our lemons, and then we're going to need a few of the leaves. And I think we're going to need one, two, like one set, two set, three set, four sets, just four sets. So I'm going to see how many I can get out of here. Yeah, there's one. I might not even be able to get a second one out. Oh, no, that's too tight. Okay. We'll find some more scraps. Let's see. Those are some big scraps. Let's find some tiny scraps. There we go. All right. So one, two, and then I'm going to get this way. One, two. Three and four. Okay. We'll find the leaves and the junk and we'll get all that out. All right. Good. So we've got all the pieces that we need punched for all of our cards. Okay. And then we've got a fun variety of these black and white backgrounds. So we're going to pick a couple of different ones. I really liked this one too. So, yeah. All right. And the first one we're going to make, we're going to do some stripes. So, going to get some glue. So, one of the other things I wanted to let everybody know is I have 2 spots left in my bingo event. It's next week, Thursday night. And I hope that you guys want to come. Um, they are prepped and ready to mail out. It's the Friendly Seagulls. I'll put the link down below. If you're on my email list, you've already gotten the link, or if you're following me on social media. But they're super cute cards, and I hope that you'll join us. Bingo is fun because with this one, you get the stamp set. So you get the Friendly Seagull stamp set. And you get the bingo. So we play bingo, and then everything's prepped and ready for you. And you get a little bit of extra of this paper. It was the product of the month. It was called Painted Illusions. It was the product of the month in March. And when it came out, I knew immediately what I wanted to use it for. So we're going to stamp the sentiment on this Peaceful Pine in black because it's hard to see otherwise. And then we're going to take a couple of these leaves. If we put the leaf on here, Peaceful Pine on Peaceful Pine is too like tone on tone. So I'm going to bring the Peaceful Pine ink in and a brush, and I'm going to add, it doesn't have to be on the whole thing, but I want to add some color on a portion of the leaf so that it kind of stands out a little bit. And you'll be surprised at like how just a little bit of color makes a big difference on that. All right. So we're gonna glue our orange panel down. I love these arches. I hope they don't go away anytime soon. So cute. Just make a nice frame. Okay, we're gonna do two lemons. One lemon's gonna be kind of glued down flat. And then the other lemon is gonna be popped up on dimensionals. So get some dimensionals out. And before we do that, we need to, I'm gonna use glue dots for this. So I'm going to add these guys onto the back of this one. So one's gonna go on the back, one's gonna go on the front. I kind of cute. Okay, that's good. And then probably just put a dimensional top. All right. So then got our cute little lemons and see how just a little bit of contrast there is great. I'd like to put a dimensional underneath that though, because it's not well supported. And I don't like that. So we're gonna stick somebody under there. Perfect. Okay. So now he's well supported. And then it was kind of fun to go through all of my different embellishments and say, okay, well, what's cute? What do I want to add here? What would make this card super special? And I think the brass butterflies make it extra special. So, card number one. And of course, all the cards will be shipped to you and they'll include an envelope. So I'll ship them in a way that you'll still have the white envelope. All right, so card number two, we're going to stamp on our white, and we can stamp with Peaceful Pine because it'll show up just great. So have a zesty birthday, and it fits just right at the bottom. I do really like those new magnetic pads. All right, so we're going to get another card base and we're going to get a fun pattern. I think I'm going to do, well, I do like the polka dots. I don't know. Let's do this one. There are two different polka dots. One of them was in the paper medley. There you go. I remember the name. And the other one was in the sketched, artisan sketched paper. So the reason I use wet glue is so I can adjust stuff if I'm crooked, which I was. No big deal. All right, so we're going to glue this guy down. And we are going to do a couple of, so with these ones, I just glued them together. I didn't glue like one up, one down. I just kind of layered them together. And then we're going to put one of these, again, one behind and kind of one in front. So, like the one with the stem behind and the one with no stem in front. So, I'm going to kind of put them on the piece first, and then I'll kind of decide how jaunty I want my leaves. Great. And then we'll take the whole set and we'll put them up with dimensionals. So I like that this one kind of goes off off the frame a little bit, so to speak. These yellow shimmery low profile sparkle dots, that's what they're called. They're so pretty. And I haven't used the yellow ones quite enough. And so I'm very excited to use these a little bit more. There we go. Card number two. All right. Card number three. I'm going to use this one. I think it's cute. I have lots of the other stripe too, but so again, $5, you'll get a card. 10, you'll get two. 15, you'll get three. But if you do a $20 donation, then you'll get four cards and you'll get some extra lemon goodies from me. I've been on a Swedish dishcloth kick lately, and I have a bunch of these. And they're lemons. They're all lemon themed. So I have this one and I have this one. And so you'll get a dishcloth. And then I have a few of these cute projects left over from another time. And it's like a little hanger for your water bottle. And it has like a little lemonade packet. And super cute. So you'll get some of those. So, all right, we have our Spotlight on Nature piece. So, this is one of those where if you have the dye brush, and I had been a good steward, I would have dye brushed it, but I didn't. And so now I'm going to poke, 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 which is fine. Um, you can just poke them with your scissors, or if you have a take your pick tool, you can use that. Um, I have these little tiny shards probably all over my office, maybe all over the house. Who knows? I did find a dimensional backing in the bathroom the other day, so I don't know how it got there. Maybe one of the dogs. They've been in here all day, but they're not here now. All right. So for this one, I did want the holes to show up. So I did pop it up on dimensionals. I used the thanks a bunch sentiment on this one because that's just kind of what fit. If you've heard of Foster Village, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Um, what I like about what they do is everything they provide for children and foster families is brand new. So it is not stuff that has been used by others before. And there's something about that as a foster child to have something that's your own and that you isn't a hand me down and isn't something that was someone else's leftovers. It says something pretty, profound, I think. So that is one reason why I really appreciate what they're doing and how they're doing it, because they understand that having something of your own as a foster child is a really big deal, and having something of your own that's brand new is pretty cool. So they don't take like physical donations of stuff unless they're brand new. Um, but they do, they take lots of financial donations, and they do a lot of other really cool things. They're at their location. So they're more than just, they have like a support group for foster dads and foster moms. They have like a play space for the kids. Um, and it's a really great organization. I'm really pleased to be able to support them. So, all right. So we're making our next card, and then we got one left. So my hope is to get $100 in donations by the end of the month. Um, and I hope you can help me support that. I was excited to bust out some of my ladybugs for this one because I thought, nothing screams garden like a little ladybug. So, uh, all right. So there we go. Third card done. And then we'll do our last card. So this one has the arches again, but it has white. And I'll do another polka dot because it's cute. And it's got some high contrast, which is good with the white. So, if you're watching the video, tell me a charity that is near and dear to your heart. I would love to hear about them. So, give me some details. Tell me about charities that are important to you, and I'd love to hear. I always love to hear about charities and good work that people are doing. So, all right, we're gonna add some leaves like we've done on all the others. This one, both of them are going to go behind. So we'll do one and two. And then we'll do some dimensionals. Just going to cut the edges of these minis. And we're going to use the Darling Duckling faux linen ribbon to make a nice, pretty bow for the top of this card. The arch kind of gives a space for us to put something big and fun and floofy. So, all right, if you're following along on Instagram or Facebook for C2C stamping, you're going to see where I'm headed to the home office for a couple of days. They're doing an event there for demonstrators, and we're really excited to be able to go. There's about 90 that are going each day. So there's like a Thursday and a Friday group. And then Thursday night, we're doing like a product open house, product spotlight. I don't know. So, anyways, we are very excited to be going. I will be posting some videos so you can check those out as we go along our merry way. I think I like it a little short. Oh, that one is not on there. All right. So let's check out these cue cards. So one, two, three, and four. There we go. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting worthy causes and my business. I really appreciate you. Again, C2C stamping. You can send a payment or send me a message and I will direct you. I'll also put some notes in the chat so that you know where to go and what to do. And if you want to register for the Friendly Seagulls bingo class, it's next week, Thursday at 7 p.m. The packets are ready to ship. I've already shipped them to the others who have RSVP'd, but I have two packets left and I would love to send one to you. So thanks so much, y'all. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you. Bye, everyone.